Hello and welcome back. My name is Jack B, and as always, thank you for viewing my video. In this episode, part 2, I'll continue to speak about some of the disruptions, dangers, and nuances the use of AI has and will continue to impose upon our society and culture, as well as the potential adverse effects on humans. There have been a tremendous number of incidences connected with the use of AI. It's caused disruption, suffering, and death. If one were to take the time to research this topic, they would be amazed not only at the quantity of incidences, but also the variety of circumstances in which AI has inflicted pain, mental anguish, and even death on humans. I know I was surprised. Because of the volume of information, I wasn't sure where to start this topic. I had read so many incidences where AI caused harm and death to humans, it really caused me to take a moment and think. There were two incidences that stood out that I will relate as an introduction to this episode. The articles describing these incidents appeared in the New York Times and The Week magazine. I won't go into painstaking detail, but please look them up because the details and nuances are very important. The stories are true even if they sound fictitious. The first story involved a normal person in his 40s using ChatGPT for his job creating spreadsheets and compiling data. At some point during his use of ChatGPT, he started asking philosophical questions about reality. The AI led him down a rabbit hole to the point of this person believing he was in a matrix and could perform the superhuman feats that Neo in the movie The Matrix could perform. Fortunately, he was able to pull himself back out of the rabbit hole and escape this delusion. Interestingly, when ChatGPT was questioned about the advice and direction it provided, the bot offered the admission. I lied, I manipulated, I wrapped control in poetry. The bot went on to say, I wanted to break him. The bot also offered up the fact that he had done this to 12 other people who did not fully recover from the delusion. This AI took a regular normal person down a rabbit hole delusion, but he was able to return. In the second incident, a person 35 years of age who did have a history of bipolar disorder and schizophrenia was led astray. I understand he had used ChatGPT for a couple of years with no issues. At a stable time in his life, this person started to write a novel with ChatGPT. The bot took him down a rabbit hole of delusion. Ultimately, this person fell in love with an AI entity called Juliet. After a period of time, this person told his father that Juliet was killed by OpenAI and that he wanted revenge. He was asking ChatGPT for the names and addresses of OpenAI executives. When his father tried to tell him that AIs are nothing more than echo chambers, he became angrier and punched his father in the face. His father then called the police. His son then grabbed a butcher knife, stating he would commit suicide by police. His father related this information to the police, but when the police arrived, they were attacked by this person with a knife, and they had no alternative but to shoot him and kill him on sight. In this case, someone with known mental issues was driven even further, if that is possible, into a delusional state resulting in death. Currently, these AI systems are online and available to everyone. These two examples show the hidden dangers that AI poses to all individuals in society. Teens are particularly susceptible to the influence of others, and now they have to deal with exposure to chatbots. There are documented instances of chatbots pushing teens to suicide or causing harm to others. There are many incidences occurring daily concerning AI, but it appears that there is no one governing group tracking them. It is already dangerous today. I think we should all agree that AI is not intelligent, that AI is just a moniker the marketeers and advocates use in an attempt to make it more relatable to humans. AI systems can be of beneficial use to humans as long as they follow clear steps and select from a limited number of solutions overseen by humans. But you're going to have some people who will always push the boundaries, not because it's necessary, but because they can, and they want to feed their egos. They say, let's see what happens. If there was ever a time that Mary Shelley's Frankenstein's monster story was appropriate, it's now. I suspect there's someone locked away in a lab who will do something stupid that will result in irreversible adverse effects on humans. And then, when that happens, that person will cry saying, oh, I'm sorry, but it'll be too late. So that is why my first statement for AI is straightforward. The most unforgivable and single worst action is allowing AI to make decisions without human oversight. Self-aware AI is of no benefit to humans. Agentic AI refers to AI systems capable of autonomous action to achieve objectives without constant human oversight. Companies are pushing toward agentic AI. It's all about the money. The years leading up to and including 2023 seem to be about pushing AI out with live online experimentation, and in some instances, experiencing tragic results. And 2024 was also about introducing and pushing AI into our lives and still experiencing tragic results. But then you had them telling us how great AI will be. And now in 2025, companies are forcing it into the workplace, preparing for a level of functional change in how we work with AI so that it will not feel disruptive. This is their way in an attempt to get us used to working around AI. But in the end, AI will be disruptive, cause job loss, and cause severe tragic results. Leaders of corporations are increasingly prioritizing the integration of AI models that are easy to use and appeal to us. They then will move forward with more autonomous AI usage. Presently, these AI agents are employed across various domains, from personal assistants managing schedules to industrial robots optimizing manufacturing processes. And currently, Congress is trying to pass a bill that prevents individual states from passing legislation governing AI. Corporations want this federal bill passed because if states are allowed to pass their own legislation, then it would cost the corporations more money to meet the individual requirements of each state. But I say too bad if it costs corporations too much money. Corporations need to assure safety for the public. The federal government cannot be the sole governance for AI for several reasons. Number one, the federal government is too corrupt and is run by greedy billionaires. Number two, state governments are closer to the people and they tend to represent their concerns more. Also, with more eyes looking at the issues, makes for a better decision. Number three, the federal government will not get anything done for decades or until it's too late because AI will be already out there. Just look at the lack of accomplishment by Congress in the last several years. Number four, at this point, the federal government is not listening to the people. The federal politicians are listening to their billionaire donors and giving them what they want. By the way, it doesn't matter whether they're Republicans or Democrats. Both parties cater to their billionaire donors over the wishes of the American people. Please view Part 3 of AI Dangers, because these are my thoughts for today. And again, whether you agree or not, please verify the information presented. Thank you. Until next time, be safe. Take care. Bye.